All right, so we're diving deep today into something I think is absolutely crucial if you're messing around with any sort of AI these days.
Yeah,
Prompt engineering.
definitely.
It's all about how to talk to these systems to get what you really want out of them.
Right, and we've got a great guide to help us unpack this. The AI Prompting Playbook 10 Master Prompts by Daniel T. Sasser II.
Yeah, this playbook's fantastic, and it really gets to the core idea that working with AI well isn't just about, like, what you ask it, you know?
Totally. It's more about how you ask it.
Exactly.
Like, think about it this way. If you're just kind of throwing out vague requests, you're kind of just like casting a wide net, you know?
Yeah, you're just hoping to catch something.
Exactly. But a well-structured prompt is more like using a spear. You can really target what you're going after.
I like that.
And that's what gets you those insightful creative outputs that everyone's always talking about with AI.
Absolutely. It's like the shortcut to making AI really work for you.
Totally.
And this isn't just for, like, super techie people, right?
Not at all.
Like, this is for everyone.
I mean, think about it. Whether you're trying to write a really good email, you're brainstorming taglines for marketing, summarizing some crazy research paper, or even if you just want to create some cool images,
Yeah,
effective prompting is going to make AI so much more powerful for you.
it's a game changer.
And we all know time is money, right? So this is going to save you so much time and make your work way better.
Okay, so let's get into some of the core ideas here.
Yeah.
What does Daniel really highlight in the playbook?
Well, he really stresses clarity and specificity right off the bat.
Makes sense.
If you give the AI vague instructions, you're going to get vague answers.
Yeah, garbage in, garbage out, right?
Exactly. So you have to be really precise to make sure the AI gets what you're looking for.
Makes sense.
Then there's the idea of context.
Oh, yeah?
It's super important to frame your request with the right background info.
So the AI understands why you're asking.
Exactly. Give it the why, and you'll get a much more relevant response.
Okay, so it's about being specific and giving context, but it's also about being clear on what you want to get back, right?
Absolutely. You have to think about the format of the output.
Yeah, like, do you need a quick bullet point summary?
Right, or maybe you want a persuasive paragraph or a table comparing things.
Oh, that's a good one.
You have to tell the AI how you want that information presented.
Totally. Otherwise, you might get something that's not that helpful.
Exactly. And one thing to remember is that it's rarely perfect on the first try.
Oh, for sure.
You have to experiment and tweak your prompts as you go.
So it's an iterative process.
Exactly. Iterative refinement is key.
So this playbook isn't just giving us a list of prompts to copy and paste. It's really teaching us how to think about working with AI.
Exactly. It's about building that understanding so you can craft your own powerful prompts.
Now, towards the end of the book, what are some of the big takeaways Daniel really wants us to remember?
Well, he really hammers home the point that prompt engineering is like the bridge between our kind of clumsy human requests and the really amazing things AI can do.
So it's how we unlock AI's true power.
Exactly. And in a world that's getting more and more driven by AI, this skill is going to give you a serious advantage.
No doubt. And there's a specific framework he gives us for structuring our prompts.
Or yeah, the core framework. It stands for role context, instruction constraints, and refinement.
Okay. Break that down for us.
So think of it as a checklist when you're crafting a prompt.
All right.
First, you think about the role, like who should the AI be acting as?
Like, is it a journalist? Is it a poet?
Right. Then you consider the context. What's the background situation for the prompt?
Okay, got it.
Then you get to the instruction. What exactly do you want the AI to do?
Okay, so that's the heart of it.
Right. And then you set constraints, like are there word limits a specific tone?
Or a certain perspective.
Exactly. And then you think about refinement, like how are you going to evaluate the output and how could you make it even better?
So it's a really comprehensive way to approach prompting.
Absolutely. It takes all the guesswork out of it.
And the book uses a great example about storytelling.
Oh, yeah.
Like a really basic prompt would be something like, write a short story in a fantasy world.
Which is so broad.
Yeah, totally. How does Core help make that kind of prompt better?
Well, let's say you're using Core. You might define the role as like a seasoned fantasy author known for evocative prose.
Well, I like that.
And the context could be something like a young apprentice facing their first real magical challenge.
Okay, getting specific.
Right. So now the instruction becomes much clearer. It's write a short story about this apprentice overcoming the challenge.
I see.
But you don't stop there. You add constraints, like a specific word count, a tone. Maybe it's hopeful, but also suspenseful.
And what about perspective?
Right. You might say it's from the apprentice's first-person point of view.
That's a great example.
And for refinement, you could even ask the AI to focus on showing the apprentice's emotions, not just telling us about them.
Oh, that's smart.
So you can see how much more targeted and potentially human-like that output could be compared to the basic prompt.
Absolutely night and day. So for you, the listener, it all comes down to thinking differently about how you're interacting with AI.
Yeah.
Are you just throwing basic requests at it and hoping for the best,
Well,
or are you really taking control?
exactly.
What small tweaks could you make to your prompts to unlock better results in your own work?
Yeah, think about just one area where you use AI.
Right, like if you use it for writing or research or anything really.
Exactly, and try applying some of these core principles.
You might be amazed at the difference.
It's all about becoming a better AI collaborator.
Absolutely well said.
And I think this leads to a really interesting question for everyone to consider.
What's that?
How can we move beyond just asking AI for basic information?
Oh, yeah.
How can we really tap into its creative and analytical power?
Right. We have this amazing tool at our fingertips.
We do.
It's up to us to learn how to use it effectively.
Exactly. And that's where prompt engineering comes in.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
It's all about taking that active role in guiding the AI so it can really deliver what you need.
That's it for our deep dive today, but keep thinking about this, folks.
Yeah.
How can you refine your AI interactions and truly unlock its potential?
The possibilities are endless.
Until next time, happy prompting, everyone.
See you later.
Bye.